and welcome to Minecraft Emporium. Today we're going to be looking at some ways to use renewable resources around us to provide electricity and to power our homes and all our stuff that we love and use today. Um, so, quick note, we'll be using machines that can use renewable resources, i.e. what a renewable resource is it is something that is replaced by nature. Water having a constant cycle, thus being able to be used. Filtered, etc. Wind, which is constantly blowing, or even, or others. Sometimes paper can be considered that because it can be recycled again and reused, though it not provided by nature, thus making it not renewable resource. Today we'll be look at wind, water, and sunlight as our forms of renewable energy. And today we'll be looking at the machines to do it. So let's go on to the studio's roof here and take a look at what we have up there. Now, if you haven't guessed it already, this is how we harness the power of sunlight. Solar panels are used in a lot of buildings. Solar panels are good for a lot of things. They can take the energy from the sun and turn it into electricity to power machines within the building. Though it can't power the entire building, a lot of machines could be. Machines that aren't in constant use. Printers, sometimes. But if it starts raining like this, you may not be able to get any electricity. So this is one of those machines that is not good because especially in places like Idaho, where there's seasons like winter that have snow a lot and a lot of clouds, or in spring where there's a lot of rain. In places that have hurricanes, these can be damaged and blown off, but easily repaired. So they're good for that, but they also they don't get as much energy as some of these. So let's move on to this next one. So the next one we have here is, you think it's that, but no, it's not. It's the dam. So what the dam is here is it is a machine that will hold water back. The original purpose was to keep water back, to keep, most of the time, towns from flooding, but or to build up lakes or rivers. Nowadays, they have the same kind of use, but in this case, now they have an opening so water can move through, creating a river or a waterfall of sorts, depending on where you are. Here in southern Idaho, we have a couple of these. The way they work is water moves through them, and a turbine in the center gets pushed by the water, and an electromagnetic generator is worked, and electromagnets are spun, and it works. But the problem with it, maintenance is going to be hard. So people may drown, and it's extremely dangerous. They can drown or have to cut off water just to do maintenance on it. The next one we have here is, well, you've seen it already, is the wind turbine. Now, using the same type of principle as a dam, a turbine is spun, and it spins electromagnets, creating a generator to make electricity, which then comes to power our homes. These are good in a lot of places that have a plane of some sort, and wind blows. Anywhere that wind blows a lot, these are good because wind will constantly be blowing, because they are high up in the air. Even though you don't feel it, it may still blow. There's a few problems with these. Mostly how maintenance works. You'd have to climb up really high to get to these, or take the whole thing down. Either way is very dangerous and very difficult. So it is not as likely and not as good to do. And if someone were to fall, it'd be a terrible mess. If some of this were to fall apart somehow, it would destroy whatever's nearby probably, and cause a lot of damage to the land. Now, the cool thing about these, though, is there's barely any here, especially near where I live. There's always wind up high in the air, and so we constantly have these spinning. There's very few times where I've never seen them spin, and sometimes they may. If they aren't spinning, though, they aren't getting electricity, which means it's not working. Okay, let's fly him back to the studio and finish and take this wrap. So that will be all for today. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this educational Minecraft blurb. If you have any questions please put them in the comments below. This is a fun little project I did for my science 8th grade project. Now, quick note: these are all stuff that I have in my hometown, and so I thought of them easily, and they were easy to build. So, thank you for your time, and have a nice day.